Austin McBroom, Social Gloves, was looking into this a lot after the event happened, and watched it, obviously. After the event happened, a lot of people were saying they weren't being paid, so I wanted to look into it, see what companies own what, and come to find out, it was before even Tana came out and said Austin owned, or Austin's company technically owns the copyright to Social Gloves. What's the other company name? Simply Greatness is the actual production company that runs the Social Gloves thing. So basically, Billboard just came up with an article that I'm going to read, obviously. Tim Pool and this, or most other people on the internet who just read articles because we don't like writing our own stuff unless we're Emp Lemon and we just write everything ourselves. I'm going to read this starting now. Popular YouTuber Austin McBroom's company, Simply Greatness, has filed a lawsuit against LiveXLive over the June 12th Battle of the Platforms boxing event. Allegedly, the broadcaster for the Battle of the pay-per-view boxing event and the concert in Miami, quote, misrepresented costs, made unauthorized sponsorship agreements, unlawfully refused to hand over ticketing income, and attempted to pursue his company to finance an over-the-top proof of concept that LiveXLive could then co-opt for its own competitive purposes. While McBroom's lawsuit is assigning most of the blame of the blame for the $10 million in losses linked to the YouTube vs. TikTok PPV Bash pay-per-view, which would include his team has backed away from their claim that the event's paid members were being misrepresented by LiveXLive after hiring a leading forensic auditor to probe LiveXLive's transactional level payment data from its payment processors. McBroom and his attorneys have accepted LiveXLive's reports that only 136,000 pay-per-views were sold. They wanted clearly more than that, so they have confirmed now that there's only 136,000 pay-per-views for that event. Now, in all honesty, that's pretty good for a pay-per-view. It obviously doesn't live up to what they probably wanted. They probably wanted like 500,000. I'm pretty sure they say in the lawsuit that they wanted 500,000. But great facts. No facts, only feelings here. Though Simply Greatness production continues to harbor concerns that the information that is being permitted to audit did not reveal the full financial picture, the claimant filed Thursday in Los Angeles County Superior Court. Blah, blah, blah. In the lead up to the event, LiveXLive allegedly showed McBroom financial models that projected, here we go, more than 1 million in pay-per-view sales, performance at $50 a piece, plus fees, and 5 million in projected sponsorship sales, generating as much as 62 million in total. So here we go again. The financial models shown by LiveXLive to McBroom projected more than 1 million pay-per-views. They only got 130,000, which would be at $50 a piece, plus fees, and a $5 million in projected sponsorship sales, generating as much as 62 million in total. Clearly, they didn't get anywhere near that. By missing the sales target and only generating 6.5 million. So rather than generating the 62 million they wanted to, they only got 6.5 million in revenue. The Battle of Platforms is facing an estimated $10 million revenue shortfall. LiveXLive is accused of inducing Simply Greatness Productions to fund a spare no cost Gatsby style spectacle with knowingly false financial projections. So LiveXLive is accused of funding a spare no cost, so a very extravagant Gatsby. If you haven't read or watched the movie, watch it, or read it. Watch it. Who reads anymore? Me, because I'm doing this, actually. Great one. Spectacular, knowing false financial projections. The attorney, blah, blah, bling, blah, wrote in the civil complaint, which alleges breach of contract, fraudulent inducement, negligent misrepresentation and breach of covenant good of faith and dealing. According to the complaint, LiveXLive allegedly never provided the Simply Greatness Productions with a final accounting of the event and had conditions that dispersed of fund. Wait. All right. Financial accounting of the event and had conditioned the distribution of funds on the release of LiveXLive and all liabilities and claims. Wonderful. So basically they just said, yeah, we're not covering any of this. That's made it impossible to pay the event's fighters, including Bryce Hall, who was supposed to be paid $5 million and got molested. Oops. Lawsuit alleges LiveXLive has been fraudulently concealing revenue generated from hidden agreements. Now, this is what we're going to get. This is what I was diving into, is this random company that was literally created 3 months before, this NFT company. Which I should have just said no. All right. Fraudulent concealing revenues generated from hidden agreements, including a deal with a blockchain merch company, Cybertino. I don't know why I keep saying that. Shout out dyslexia. Cybertino to create NFT memorabilia in the fighter's likeness. McBroom only found out about the NFT contract in a press release, the lawsuit says, and was not included in the $3 million payment the company allegedly made to LiveXLive. The lawyer also says that LiveXLive has not provided the McBroom family with a financial accounting of in-person tickets of the event at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where they were supposed to split 75-25 in favor of McBroom's company. So, gotta stop saying that, not so, blah, blah, blah. This is what happened. Cybertino is a Delaware company that also registered in California. I went on, if anyone doesn't know, if you want to look up a company name, just look up the company's name and you can figure out a lot of stuff about them. If you go to your state secretary's website, every state has a secretary. There's a business search for everyone. So I did that in Delaware. Sucks. Probably another reason why everyone puts it in Delaware is because you have to pay a fee to actually see more details about the company, which is a little ridiculous. Not paying $10 to look into this shit. Someone else is going to do it anyways for me. So there you go. But in California, there is free documents. So I looked into that. Cybertino was literally created 4 months before this event. So this NFT memorabilia company created this NFT memorabilia company, Cybertino, gave payments of $3 million to LiveXLive without even telling Austin about it. That included the likeness of the Social Gloves entertainers. If you go and look at the NFTs, they're basically just digital cards and coins for people who won and who lost. So there you go. Oh, actually, there is actually really cool though. I do like the fact that, which I hope this starts happening more, they are selling like the knockouts as NFTs. I'll get into more NFTs after the Bitcoin shit, but I honestly think it's cool. I think more companies should do this, but I don't know how a company that was created 4 months before this giant event somehow got $3 million just to give to them. So there you go. That's something. I'm turning my... All right, now we're down back. Okay, back to this. Alleged fraud, and then 30 million. Oh, and also on top of that, they haven't gotten accounting for the in live actual venue. So at the actual venue, Hard Rock Stadium, the Dolphins play there, and the Logan Paul Mayweather fight was there. They haven't even gotten accounting for that. So clearly that's a big problem. The venue commitment was because, okay, yeah, whatever. That was right after. Paul Kaiser, former NCAA agent hired by McBroom to produce the event. Lawyers claim Kaiser did not fulfill his obligations outlined in the producer agreement he signed in March. Kaiser did not comment for this story. Billboard reached out to LiveXLive chairman, blah, 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 Rob Allen for comment. Oh, this is where it gets good. Neither nor the company's senior VP of corporation communication responded. LiveXLive is now facing 8 open lawsuits and is being pursued by 2 law firms over unpaid legal bills and a number of music festivals for non-payment. On Friday, lawyers representing an early LiveX Live investor released a transcript of a 400-page deposition Lynn sat for in October, where he lobbed jokes at the opposing attorney and recounted a January 2020 fire that severely damaged the exterior of the Coco nightclub in England, which was owned by Ellen's former business partner. All right, here we go. We get more. So LiveX Live is basically scum, and I heard a lot of people saying, yeah, because it's a public company, it's not scum. It can't do any of this stuff. I don't know if anyone remembers the 2008 market crash. Very much possible to be a publicly traded company and be doing shady shit. So definitely doing shady shit. More on that. June 28th, the company released its fiscal year financials, revealing LiveX Live had ranked up 41 million in losses for the year, showing an accumulated defect. I don't know what this means. Defectant of 169 million since going public in 2017. Oh, that's actually not that long ago. As of March 31st, the report shows LiveX Live is carrying out a liabilities on the book of 77 million. So they have 77 million of liabilities on the book right now. LiveX Live is now allegedly using the event as a proof of concept for future boxing events. 2 weeks after the battle of the platforms concluded, LiveX Live announced and launched a self-made KO and an all-female pay-per-view boxing event, pitting social media influence against one another. Basically, we're like, hey, we're gonna bring you guys in. Well, you guys throw as much money as you want on it. We'll live stream it. We'll take the back end licenses and sell it, so we can make more money off of it, and we won't tell you any of the accounting. So I do now understand why Austin McBroom was staying quiet on this. You don't want to be talking about this stuff like at the beginning, like before a lawsuit. Once the lawsuit's filed, then you can start talking about it, because now it's in writing. And it's all squared out. It needs to be squared out for there to be a lawsuit, or hopefully a good lawsuit that's going to win. If you don't have that stuff squared out, you don't. Also, they can probably get away with defamation and stuff if you were to do it earlier than that, or you just on the street when fucking TMZ runs up on you. So it's not necessarily Austin's fault. It is still sketchy. I don't like the fact that he owns the company that basically was fighting, but Mayweather does it, so I mean, at a certain point, there's not really much you can do about it. Oops. I just want to see more of this stuff happening. I wish more TikTokers, YouTubers, social media stars, music stars, I wish more of them would just start fighting. I don't know why. During this pandemic, I've gotten into fighting a lot. So much better than a lot of other sports. I think it's also the fact that it's just barbaric and it's fighting. Also, yeah, I don't know why I like it that much. I did watch the bare knuckle fighting. The Blueface was fucking gassed at the end. But after like a minute of getting his a minute after getting his breath back after the fight was over, and he was about to get interviewed, some fan, I guess, or someone in the crowd, I won't say fan, someone in the crowd got up into the ring and started talking shit, and Blueface fucking popped him one. Got him twice, pretty good it looked. Watched the slow-mos a couple times. So, guess he got revenge on that one. But the best punches, I think, from Blueface were probably at the end of the fight. Also, that's probably some recency bias getting into that. I just like to watch. I'd like to see more of these fights. Like I like, honestly, why not? Like who doesn't want to watch? Who doesn't want to watch fighting? Actually, a lot of people don't want to watch fighting. Obviously, I'm gonna go to an ad because I can do that now because I know how third person works. Advertisement, advertising, advertiser, back again, at it again for a interruption regarding your podcast or whatever the hell you're listening to, whatever you want to call it. This ad comes from Tommy Chong CBD, and obviously there's a lot of CBD brands out there, but there's only one that has the name Tommy Chong. They have drops, they got topicals, gummies, soft gels. They have it's like 750 milligram full spectrum gummies. Then you have 250 milligram CBD muscle freeze gel. There's definitely something on the website that will definitely pique your interest. The drops, probably my favorite. They come in 3 different formulas, different formulars, full spectrum formula, good vibes formula, and nice dreams formula. They got 300 milligram versions all the way up to 3,000 milligram versions. Now, it's not necessarily just the drops. It's 3,000 milligram versions of different types of products. So no matter who you are, there's a product for you. Just click on my website, wickedgood.xyz, and obviously there will be a link. That link on the website is the only link that allows me to get money off of it. You can type in Tommy Chong CBD and go to the website, but I'm not going to get any money from that. The only way to give me money through this advertisement is to go through my website, wickedgood.xyz, advertisements tab, CBD, Tommy Chong tab right there, send you right to the website. And best off, you can save 20% at the checkout after you've clicked that website. Use code Tommy20, again, Tommy20. So go to wickedgood.xyz, Wicked Good ads tab, then go to the CBD products ad, and then go to add whatever the hell you want to your box. The gummies are pretty fucking good. That's what I'd recommend, the gummies. So do that, go to checkout. Then at checkout, make sure you do Tommy20 to get the 20% off. And that's it. That's the ad for Tommy Chong CBD. Obviously, I'd recommend it. I'm advertising it. Don't really advertise products that I wouldn't want to use or enjoy myself. So obviously the other ads that I've put up, same thing. So Wicked Good XYZ, Wicked Good ads, everything ads there. Back again. Ads. That's how the internet works. Advertising for myself also, Wicked Good XYZ. If you didn't know, obviously you know, because you should know. If you know, you know. The YouTube channel I want to shout out this week is a live streaming channel. This channel, I don't know why I enjoy putting this on in the background. It's almost the same as the train, that conductor who like drives through like Russia and shit. I love putting that on in the background. I don't know why, but this one is someone who put live streaming cameras in birds' nests. And if you don't think that's cool, go fuck yourself. It's cool. And also, if you don't want to watch it live, you can obviously skim through it and you can see what's happening. You can watch the mom feeding, coming back. Some of them, like, you can, well, I haven't watched that. I don't really want to watch that. I haven't watched the feeding thing. I saw it, quickly saw it happening. Quickly went past that. Don't need to watch birds regurgitating into, just regurgitating in general. But, right, the one I'm looking at right now is 2 birds just chilling in a nest at the top of fucking forest. This guy, or who, I shouldn't say this person, great. Only 44 people watching this live. So hopefully you get those numbers up. I wish I could get that many live, but that won't happen. So there you go. Wicked Good YouTube channel of the week. Yep, that's the name of the segment. Now to get on to